Welcome back, you beautiful people, to the Sturgian Companion and Mercenaries. And starting this episode off, we have Edwayne of the Wolfskins come to attack us with him and his furry friends. We know we're at war, we don't care, yield or fight. Now we have 170 versus their 119, so I imagine this is going to be a fairly one-sided fight. And we're okay with that. This is just a good excuse to help level up our companions. The chances of a non-companion leveling up is pretty slim, but it could happen, and if it does, obviously that is awesome for us because that means more companions. Now, what we have been doing in between episodes is basically after the episode ended, the Sturgians ended up taking one or two of the Britannian cities, which obviously is quite good, and then immediately declared peace. Then off the back of that, it's been about literally 2 hours of playing the game before they restarted another war. So all we've been doing is just going around all the different towns and cities all over the nation trying to find equipment so we can actually armor up our guys, because weapon wise our guys are pretty decent. Like, they got some nice kit, but then armor, like, we were just falling behind. And I think, seeing as we're Sturgeon, we're semi-limited in what we can wear. Okay, wow, you attack redonkulously quickly. No, not anymore. Don't attack quick when you're dead. Okay, what about you? You gonna die? You have no shield, you're not much of a threat. Right, yeah. So, being a Sturgeon, we're limited on what we can wear because obviously it needs to look kind of like Russ Viking-esque, which is what we're going for. So, we can actually see anyone. Pretty much everyone has a, like, fox or a wolf pelt for their shoulder guards. And there is some like silly, like powerful like kit that we've been able to get, which we are A-okay with. Now when I mean silly powerful, it's not crazy powerful. It's just compared to the normal like fur pelts, they're pretty good. But then you compare it to like the Warlord like shoulder pads, not great. Definitely not, but still something else. And one of our favourite ones is this like wolf pelt that you get, but it also has the head on it and it goes over your armour. Kind of like this little cheeky chappy right there. So you don't even need the helmet for it, which means you can wear a helmet underneath it. And it adds 5 to your head armor, which isn't too bad. Wait, we lost 3 people. That does surprise me a little bit. Okay, some heavy horse and mercenary cav. Do not care about that mercenary cavalry at all. Okay, you're my prisoner now, which means we need more skulls for the skull throne. I mean, head for the mantelpiece, that's the wrong franchise. And let's carry on. Loot-wise, nothing too fancy. And we had, I think, a level up. Was just powering through all of that. Now, whose head can we put on a pike? Edwayne of the Wolfskins. Prepare to die. Alright. Sweet. Soon there is going to be no Britannians left, or mercenaries that are helping the Britannians. But what our little L5 see is a bunch of Britannians trying to fight one of our Sturgian lords, and they're in battle. Oh, you're over at a bad time. Yuri's party, yes, we will help. So they have 142 against our 215, and look at the power scale difference. I got a feeling that this is going to be a nice, quick clean-up operation. Now, issue with running companions is companions do get knocked down, and it takes a longer time for their health to regenerate compared to like normal soldiers, because normal soldiers pretty much going to get straight back into the fight. The old companions take a little bit longer, but it is super worth it. Now, what we need to keep an eye out is to make sure that we can give our guys the Mighty Blow perk, because that adds up really quick and can give you like an extra like 80 odd hit points. And seeing their standard hit points are 100, you can nearly double what your companion's health would be. And at that point they become rather dangerous, is how I describe it. And also what's dangerous is an axe to the back of the head. I heard that's really bad for concussions. Okay, clearing these guys up. And that is such a nice thing about the heavy horse though, where it just runs around and they can take a few arrows. It just takes their archers out of the picture, which gives our guys plenty of time to run in. And when these two lines crash into each other, that is going to be very bad for them. Also, another nice thing, we were saying about how we have put the archers in with the infantry. Not all of them, but some of them. If we go into a circular shield wall, on like the inner ranks, the archers go. So yeah, you got like the advantage of being in the circle, and then you also have your guys behind them being able to shoot out. And we're all you little nutcase, mate. All of the archers are given two-handed weapons. They kind of stand a little bit off to the side, so they can hit through the ranks. So that's something that we've just been testing out against bandits. Now, that's not the best showing to how well it works, but as a proof of concept, it seems quite decent. Obviously, we're happy with that, because what we're, I guess, realistically, like the biggest threat and the most challenging bit that we're going to come across is going to be fighting the Khuzait. Like the Valangians, yeah, they've got a lot of crossbowmen and they got some good heavy horse. But we got better shields and we can like literally wither the storm of all of their arrows while the bolts coming in until they got nothing left, and then we can go up and stab them in the face and we win. Khuzait, on the other hand, they can literally just skirt around us for ages, have pretty much the same amount of arrows as us, and they will be able to start getting through the shield. So we need something that means that we can defend ourselves, but then also fight back. And I'm thinking that that is going to be the way to do it. I'm pretty sure that we cut this mate's head off. Mormia, I guess, is what we're going with. You're my prisoner now. And then you, no, I'm going to try that one. Okay, take your troops, as many as we can. Okay, let's actually go back. Okay, so this is stuff that they've stolen, so press the wrong thing. But some heavy horse, we will take that. Battalion militia archers, don't want any of that stuff. Imperial cataphracts, now they're not bad. 6 horse champions, amazing. 6 heavy axe, 3 spearmen. Yeah, we're over, but we can go through and sort that. That is not bad. That's really, really good. Actually, I'm pretty made up about getting all of that stuff. Tidy, then we take all of their prisoners that we can take, and let's go and chop ye old heads off. Easy. Easy does it. Now, just got to sort out who we're keeping and who we're getting rid of. This is about the best we're going to get. So we got our heavy horse champions, which is cool. Then we got them on the tier below, so that means we're going to be able to level up. We need heavy horse. Then we're getting the Sturgian heavy spearmen, because we've seen those guys shred in sieges. Very impressive. Sturgeon heavy axemen. Now a little bit underwhelming. I'm not sure why, but they just don't seem to be able to do what they're meant to do. But I'm going to give them benefit of doubt and we'll take them. 6 hard crossbows, because, well, hard crossbows are actually insane. It's pretty common for these guys to get like 7+ kills. Battalion Thane champions kind of goes without saying because they're awesome. And then Battalion Thanes, because yeah, again, they're awesome. Then out of what's left, Imperial cataphracts, they'd be cool. Then obviously we'd want the spearmen and that. But yeah, I think that this is about the best that we're going to get out of that. And anyway, sooner or later, our renown will go up, and therefore we'll be able to have more troops once again. And not sure when it happened, but obviously we unlocked a perk. So our troops will get 882 experience from the loot that we leave, which is very nice, which means that all of those guys that we just had should all now go up one more tier, which means that actually getting the top level units is going to be super quick. Yeah, so the Battalion Thanes all leveled up, and then all of the heavy horse leveled up as well. That is such an amazing perk. So happy with that. So now we got 15 heavy horse and 19 Battalion Thanes. Yeah, we are just going to be able to remax out to amazing armies super ridiculously quickly now. Join the army, they said. It will be fun, they said. And it turns out they might actually have been right. So we have just found the Battanians' army coming this way. And we were with Gooden's army. Now, we're just going to bail out and hopefully be able to sneak up on these guys. And then aggro our army in as well. Oh, you're now the High King. You are going to make a very good head on my mantelpiece. Cool. Yeah, so you kill the king. There's someone else from his clan replaces it. Kind of makes sense. Was hoping that the, old civilization will go into anarchy and everyone will be fighting everyone and then turn into like smaller tribes and there'll be power struggles, but nah. That doesn't happen. Now, we got plenty of heavy horse, but heavy horse in a village isn't the best thing. They look like they got a lot of horse as well. Our infantry should be better than theirs. So we are just going to run in. Yeah, in choke points, we are going to actually be devastating. Yeah, I think we're in a good place. Oh yeah, we also started kicking out a few spears. Plan on those is fairly simple. We know that we are going to be up against horse. And what's good against horse? Spears. So if they try to come through our ranks, like when we're fighting in the village, we should be able to do something about it. Okay, just trying to swing, just trying to get something. God, this is messy, is how I describe this. Are we getting anything? Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead, you're dead. You two are dead. Cool. Trying to run away, just stay on them. Our companions are like getting fairly quick as well. Not like ridiculously quick. But obviously when you fight on the ground, your athletic skill goes up. Then obviously the more athletics, the quicker we are, which means when people try to run away like they are at the moment, you can just get on them. Ah, this is brutal. All their lines fell apart, and yeah, just the heavy guys go in. You're just trying to process everything that's happening. It's just quite difficult. Just be like, are they blue? No. Then swing. Swing as hard as you can. And it looks like we're in their spawn as well. Yeah, that is that's good. Drop bear got a kill finally. That's good. So drop bear basically it's like this female archer we've got who's tiny, so we just put a helmet on them. It's like a bear helmet and then like bear pauldrons, and they just look like a little bear, so it's just like, yeah, drop bear right there. If you ever go to Australia, you gotta watch out for them. Super dangerous little creatures. Just drop from trees, claws your eyes out. Very, very nasty. Kind of look like koala bears, but not. Basically, it's like the difference. Like, have you ever seen Gremlins? Ah, cool, we're dead. Yeah, basically, if you ever see Gremlins, it's the difference between Gizmo and Stripe. The difference between a koala bear and a drop bear. But details. Let's go and see how we're doing. So it looks like they managed to force us off the spawn, but our reinforcements are already going back in. Our horse actually at the moment are causing more issues to us than to them, because they're just running back and just like bottlenecking everyone. I wouldn't call that a the worst thing. We're definitely winning. Winning then 1. Battanian Fane Champion, 6 kills. Don't mind that. Now I think what we're actually going to do is give him medic, so he gets like the medic perks, which should give him some extra HP, which isn't going to be too bad. We lost 1 troop. And what were you that we lost? Sturgian Heavy Spearmen. So what, between 5 of them they got 11 kills? That's not bad. They got more than the horse, and the horse like literally outnumbered them like 3-1. And Battanian Fane Champions 19 of 19, but one of them got 7 of those kills. Right, Terra done pretty well, and Argonaza the Wanderer got 5 before they got taken down. Yeah, killed things one-handed and two-handed. Easy. And then GNU, what were you up to, bro? Got 5 kills. One-handed, two-handed, and throwing. Happy days. Corine, you're mine. The Wolfskins, you're mine. Banamora, yeah, something like that. You're mine. The High King, you're mine. Yeah, I don't really see them recovering from this quickly. That's going to be 4 more lords just wiped out. Yeah, that's not good for them. And just standard procedure. and 2, 3, and counting with Conzi, I make that 4. Oosh. There's going to be nobody left. So Organizer the Wanderer, he has his one-handed battle axe, then two-handed Dane axe with a reinforced large shield and crafted throwing axes, which actually happen to be fairly decent. We've been geeking those out and giving them to the other guys. And then on to Terra. Terra's still got the same setup that he had, which is the trusty lance, trusty heavy round shield, crafted one-handed axe, and then crafted two-handed axe. And then last one that we need to check in on is Gnu, who still has his trusty drilled two-handed axe, which is a bit of a beast. Crafted one-handed axe and then reinforced large shield with crafted throwing axes as well. So yeah, if you want one of your characters put in, just let me know and then we'll get it set up for you. And then for Yuri Ironside, he has an open Imperial helmet, but it's got the cheek plates and I think it looks pretty cool. Then he's got white rough bearskin armour, then he's also got northern padded coat over mail. And the only thing I'm not sure about is the black hollow gauntlets. They kind of look like a Daedra like armour from the Elder Scrolls series, but still they are pretty beast. So slowly getting better armour. Now his actual body armour kind of sucks. 32 and 16 and 16. That is not amazing. What might be amazing is Ragnvald's army attacking Aster Castle. And it's all ready to go. Sweet. So we can just go in and pile in, for lack of a better term. We got siege towers. We've got battering ram. And we are just going to go in and stab some enemies to the face and hopefully win. Now, probably should learn my lesson that actually running on spikes is probably not a good thing. That we get chain locked quite a lot. Now, what I'm hoping is that now we've got slightly more HP and we've got a few more perks put in. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get up the ladder. Well, we got the ladder up, okay. So that's point number 1 done. Awesome. People are going to start coming in. And it looks like they do have a Mangladal because 3 people just went down randomly and then another 3. Well, when we say about who's going down, that's our guys that are going down. No. Didn't even get over the wall. Embarrassing. We need better helmet and we need better armour. Now, are any of these our guys coming up? We got 1 going in, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, this ladder just seems to be pretty much dominated by ours. Well, would you look at that? Sturgian veteran archers actually getting some kills. Now, where is their Mangladal? And if it's not a Mangladal, how have they messed us up so much? No, it's just 4 ballistas. Right, not sure how they managed to get like multi-kills coming in. But details. And one thing I do need to realise, if you've got battering rams and siege towers, you don't need to run up the wall first. I don't know why, I just think there's something that we need to keep doing. Now, one thing I am really looking forward to is when they fix the pathfinding in castles. That is going to be massive. It is going to make defending castles like 1,000,000 times more difficult, because normally all you need to do is like defend like one of the 2 ladders and then your gravy, but this way obviously you're going to have to defend multiple ladders. But then maybe they fixed the defenders AI so they're actually in the right places. All of those sort of things would just be awesome. Just be like, I don't know, it just works so much better. Like it'd actually feel like high risk. Whereas at the moment, all you need to do is if you put your guys into the right place, if you take the battering ram out, you can just stand there and just hit people on the head for like, like an hour. And then eventually you win. Okay. I take it that was one of our guys throwing one of those little ball things. Yeah, I can't wait until their like throwing accuracy actually goes up and they hit stuff because I want to see what it does. Hoping it should be quite exciting. Now, breach through the front gate. Ladders are obviously just let us fill full of troops. And then we're pushing through the top. And ours it was. Another Botanian Fane. Don't mind that one at all. And let's put that onto medic. His athletics is going to go up super quick anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much about giving him the extra 100 points. Now, having watched this siege and trying to keep an eye on our guys, which wouldn't have been super entertaining for you, our guys are mainly using those big two-handed axes one-handed, which kind of goes against the whole idea of setting the axes up, because now all of a sudden they've got a really, really bad one-handed axe, which is meant to be used two-handed, and they're not using our smaller axes. So we're going to go in. It's going to take a long time, so I'll do the cut for you. We're going to go and craft a whole bunch. Well, we'll do a wave of like the new axes, which are just going to be strictly two-handed, and then another lot go in as well after, once we get the resources. But we should get a decent amount. Nothing too much there. We're not really worried about money at the moment. And then we'll just take all of their kit, and then we can smelt that down, and hopefully that'll give us enough to create the proper two-handed axes instead of the one-handed, two-handed ones that we're using at the start. So half of the axes have been changed across. Turns out that's a crazy amount of steel, and we didn't have nearly enough, which is fine. Like I said, we can't smelt down weapons that we buy from the store to get the steel, so basically we got to smelt down the stuff that we get from battles, which leads us to the next point, which is the Siege of Dunglaze. I believe that's probably how you say it, probably not, but details. But it's been a little bit of time, so everyone should be back up to full health, and hopefully these new axes should help a lot, because then they'll be using the smaller axes, which is what we want for the breacher axes, and then they got the big heavy two-handed axes. And start inside a siege tower. Right, what have we learnt so far? Turns out we are not nearly tanky enough, strong enough, nor fast enough to run up the siege ladder before there's too many guards and we get blasted apart. So we are not going to run on first. We're going to wait until a few others have gone up and then go up ourselves. And I think hopefully that should keep us alive. Now, Botanian archers are pretty awesome, and we also need to get in pretty quickly because they have Mangladels. And those Mangladels will destroy the battering ram and siege tower super quickly. And obviously if they get taken out, well, we're then going to have to just be fighting through the breaches on the ladders, and we are not nearly going to be good enough to do that. Okay, got some cheeky chappy trying to shoot me from over here. Let's move back this way and we'll wait until some more people show up. Hopefully they aggro onto us so we can keep our shield up. Got how? I'm not even sure how that arrow got in. But details. Stay here for the moment. Kind of wish we had some like bows or throwing weapons. And is the... No. Battering ram's been destroyed, so it is a matter of getting up the ladders. Okay, not annoying, but it looks like this is mainly our guys here who don't know how to put shields up for some reason. Not problematic, and yeah, having those archers mixed in is helping quite a lot. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Come on, free. Hitting the side of the head. That's not sporting. What are you doing there, bud? Yeah, kind of expected a little bit more. I thought we were going to get in that nice and easy. Well, not with how everything was like super messy. But, see there's that big opening in the middle. Arrows are just flying in, which is thankfully taking people out. Maybe shouldn't have gone in so quick. Basically being like, so basically we can't run in like super quick because we're not strong enough or tough enough. And then be like, let's do it. And then just die. Just be like, well, you knew it was going to happen. You said it was going to happen, and then it happened. So at least you're honest, I guess. Or how about this? This is the better one. Wait until there's a breach and then go in. But yeah, we just seem to be losing more people of them falling off the walls and actually being killed, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, those breacher axes, I would say they do a better job. But we haven't really seen them be able to do too much. It's just so much like DPS there. Mind you, that matey got in and got 2. Then we got the Thanes going in. The Thanes were leaving with their swords. I mean, they do really well with their swords, so I think it's only fair that they get left with them. Oh yeah, man, that is messy up there. Was starting to get a bit worried about the siege. Siege tower got hit by a Mangladale, got taken out, but yet again, someone managed to get in and open the gatehouse. I don't know how many times that's happened, but that is more times than I've seen in like any other castle. But what it does mean is everyone that was going up siege tower is now just pouring in here. And that is the Battanians done. A little bit closer than I would have liked. So what's that, like 690 odd knocked out? And then what, like 700 of them? So actually we've done a lot better than we should have. Like we had any right to do. But fairs. One more Battanian Thane levels up. Thank you very much. And standard medicine on that. Our loss is not too bad. 1 Thane champion, 1 hard crossbow, and 1 champion horseman. We can deal with that. But yeah, every single one of the heroes got knocked out. Wait, no, someone stayed. No, don't lie. Yeah, all of our heroes got knocked out in that. We're not doing so great. They're getting better, but they're not amazing. Not even back up to full health, and Valandia is now involved in the old war. And talking about war, I see a nice battle there of 334 versus 624. Should be fairly one-sided, but it looks like we might be able to lop off a few heads from this. Okay, that battle is pretty much over. Send troops. Auto-resolve, and we lost 6. We didn't lose 6, we lost no one, and no one got knocked out. Okay, cool. You are my prisoner now. Oh, is that it? Just 1. Boring. Take all loot like normal. Got no one to level up because everyone's max level. And let's get to some killing. Off with the head. Boosh. And seeing as what seems to be messing us up the most is getting hit in the old noggin, figured, or do we keep this? Yeah, keep that on for the moment. We would get this Northern Skull Lord Guard helmet. 63 armor protection, which hopefully will keep our brains where they're meant to be. But it is very, very expensive. But I think it will be worth it. And also just looks proper menacing. Let's go with that. And as we've been having to like trade out all of those axes, and there is a crazy amount of them, we've got a decent amount of money. So let's get the Black Hallow plate armor. Why not? I mean, a few hundred years later in the time frame than what they should have, but I think that is going to make our guy into a absolute powerhouse. And that's kind of what we need, seeing as we're going to be running into the Valandians, and the Valandians aren't going to be messing around. Also means our old kit gets given to other companions, and therefore it goes down the line, and we should have some slightly better equipped people now. And that's going to be a big thing, is actually getting armor that does something, because at the moment most of our armor is about maybe 30 on the body, and then arms and legs there's virtually none other than what we can give them through gloves and greaves and that, which just at the moment is not enough. So this way maybe we're a bit tougher, and then if we're a bit tougher we can actually get up the walls, and if we can get up the walls we can kill stuff. Because I think if we can survive so that we actually get some hits off and our guys can level up a bit more, it is not going to be long until we are devastating. We need to pick some more wood up because we are nearly out. 23 pieces, that's not really going to do too much, but it's better than nothing. So that's pretty much the whole Valandian army. Let's hope that we can get in before the battle is over. Do we make it? Yes. help. There's 83. There's nothing too much. We'll just send troops. And then maybe we can lop off a few more heads. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we know you're grateful. No, we didn't get anyone. Unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. But details. So with the Valandian army over here besieging some rebels, Llanok Hen Castle is fairly exposed. So 177 to our 166. Now the odds are probably still in their favour on this one. But if we can take it, then we should be able to hold up in it. And then if we hold up in it, well, if anyone else comes in, we should be in a decent situation for a very, very nice scrap. One more lord shows up on the other hand, and we are probably going to have to bail. We have yes, we have a lot of companions, but a lot of them are actually super low level because they haven't really been able to do too much. Yeah, we're going to have to bounce from this. Shame. Shame, that would have been a good little scrap. Actually, to be fair, we are going to get cornered. We're not going to nearly be fast enough. We've got movement of 4. Stay away from the other one. We've still got the advantage, apparently. Okay. Actually, I think you are the one who ought to surrender. And so we fight. We're against the king, which is cool. So they got 228 against our 166. Still got the advantage. They are going to have better horse than we are. And they're going to have a lot more crossbows, I imagine. But a lot of them most likely will be levies because their armies are quite small at the moment. And I imagine a lot of this is coming in from the spanking the Valandians just took. And just throwing it out there, a decent enough little place for a fight. Now I think if we anchor ourselves here, they still need to come to us. We can put the troops just a little bit further down. Archers behind. Then got crossbowmen on the flank. We've got a decent amount of horse. Yeah, I think we just wait until they make the first move and then do a counterplay. It looks like the counterplay is just a full-on heavy horse charge. Okay, crossbowmen right in the middle then. We are going to need to break up that horse formation. Something fierce. Right, we're going to need to get involved in that, otherwise this ain't happening. But yeah, if they could just go in and like uncontestedly charge us, then they would cause us a lot of issues. Keep going on about needing spears. And yeah, we just haven't really been doing it. We're getting a few kills in. Maybe move a little bit further down because I saw that rock face across the side. Now if we can get an anchor across the rock face, that means we can only be attacked essentially from like 3 directions, which obviously ain't great, but it's better than 4. And to be fair, they are all messy at the moment. Might actually be a good time to just full on yeet the infantry in. Yeah, the infantry's going in now. Their horse hasn't got any momentum, it's all messed up, they're catching on each other. Horses are powerful, but maneuverability is their like best strength, and we can stop that. We're just going to push through. Yeah. Oh, they're in for a bad time. Archers move forward. Crossbows move forward as well. And yeah, the horse hasn't got any room to maneuver. Oh, you think you can run your crossbows away? Actually, to be fair, you probably can. I'm doing terribly at hitting them at the moment. Come on, back in. They just look so smart, though. With their big old shields on their back. And we're on them. Yeah, I think this battle is as good as ours. Move in the archers again. And yeah, we're into their crossbows. Still put up a decent fight, but not nearly enough. Yeah, their horse just all got like, I'm not quite sure. I think it's because we managed to do like a proper like interference that their horse just ended up just getting stuck on each other. And then, yeah, they would, when they went in for the charge, everyone was like caught, and then our infantry was just able to go in and just hack them apart. If they were like going around running and charging, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Rate the Sturgian heavy horse. Those banner knights are nothing to mess with. They are awesome. But apparently was not enough to stop us. And we lost 0 troops, 69, nice, got knocked out. Interesting though, our heavy horse didn't take anybody out, got no kills. Oh, you're my prisoner now, buddy, and you're my prisoner, and the king, you're my prisoner. Right, troop-wise, no, that's all Imperial, we don't really want that. And considering we're somewhat deep into enemy territory, we'll just take your 34 banner knights, and that should be more than enough. I require your head, and require your head, and I require yours. A rock and a hard place comes to mind. So we have 3 lords coming in against us, and this one has 23 cavalry, this one has 47, so make that 70 cavalry. And this one has 5. So that would be 75 cavalry coming against us. We dealt with cavalry pretty well in the other fight, but that doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to do well in this one. And then we've also got the castle here, which we really, really want to take. Now, I wouldn't mind wiping these 3 vassals out. And we are at 196. So it turns out from those sieges and those battles, we've got quite a bit of renown. Now, what I would like to do is take the castle, then hold up in the castle, and then defend the siege. I'm not sure when the big army will come and how big it's going to be, because, well, yeah, we got 196, but 196 against 600, even with our guys, is going to be a bit of a push. But then try and fight these guys out in the open might not be the best idea. So I think we carry on and see if we cannot get that battering ram up before they decide to pile in. Now, if another lord shows up now, we are definitely in trouble. I don't really see how we can take that. And there it is. Okay, battering ram's done, lead assault. Ah! We made it. Oosh. Happy days. Time to take this castle. Everything on auto deploy. Now they do have Mangladels, which is going to be a slight problem for us. But same rules as always. We've got to try to get up those walls as quickly as possible. Britannian. No, these are Vlandian. Now, Vlandian archers ain't going to be as dangerous. Their crossbowmen are awesome, but they are not Britannian archers by any means. And we're fairly quick, so we've been able to get in. Britannians are also very, very good in the old siege situations. But I think it's not looking like there's too many up here. So, well, I say that. Do you know what? Let's not go up that ladder. Though we need to go up a ladder quickly because I need to like create the breach. But maybe we go up this one instead. Okay, yeah, going up that ladder would be suicide. We'll let the guys create the breach, and then we'll follow in behind. Oh, wow, someone actually got done by that Yeetie thing. Cool, yeah, it does have a little bit of AoE. Even though I'm not going to lie, it kind of looks like people are throwing fireballs. I kind of find that entertaining. Looking forward to a proper mod with magic. Now, magic normally gets like silly out of control very, very quickly. But, oh, my horse is in the way. Yeah, so I've got this horse, and it's called Kamsen. Kamseen. Don't have a Scooby where we got it from. Just happened to have it equipped one day. And it's just like, right, is it like a magical horse? Do you get it for doing something? Is it a gift from a lord? It's like, I don't know. Okay, turns out there's a little drop there. So, our guys work quite well against militia. I think that is safe to say. And we are in. Now, obviously, we don't want to take too much damage because we will have to defend this castle, I reckon. And I do like a good siege. A good siege defense. Actually, no point destroying that. We've already taken the wall. So no one's really going to be able to get back and get there. Battering ram's nearly in as well. So that means the gate's going to fall. No. You're dead anyway. Good old archers. Oh, and that's one of our Q8 archers just back there. Got Q8 helmet, Q8 mask. Yeah. I quite like those. So, I think it's safe to say the armour made a bit of a difference. And then also just not yeeting in. As he says, while yeeting in. Makes a bit of a difference as well. Now, I'm surprised the armour only weighs 10. 10 is fairly light for big, heavy plate. So, not even mad about that. That is actually good for us. That means we keep a decent amount of speed. So, we're still fairly mobile. Not that our flex is super high anyway. And there's an excuse just to get into a fight and level up a bunch of our flex and two-handed. Makes us even more dangerous in the next one. And then same with all of the companions. Yeah, we lost half. It's looking like 91 got knocked out. I'll call that a victory. I'm not even mad about that. 256 renown. That is good for us. No one leveled up though, unfortunately. But details, are we even going to bother with the prisoners? I don't think so. Maybe we need to like bounce out later. And at that point, we don't really want to leave the prisoners there because then they'll just go and take them. Loot, nothing too fancy. And then we should show mercy. And then we'll wait here for some time. But in the meantime, what we do need to do... Oh no. We didn't get the level ups. Oh, it's because we took all the loot, yeah. And now all we've got to do is hold up and hopefully defend the castle against the siege. And with that, I need to bring the episode to the end. So thank you very much for watching the Sturgian Mercenary Companions. I'll be Gonzi. All your likes, comments, sub support have been amazing. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you on the next one.